Hello there, welcome to another weekly football picks video. Your buddy Fro here. Picks for week 4 and a recap of week 3. Yeah, about last week. Yeah. I went 4-12, so I could go over these games and stuff, but instead I'm just gonna stay at it. It doesn't matter. That was just one of the most pathetic weeks of football picks I've ever done, and it deserves no more recognition. So, sorry if you're looking forward to that, but long story short, went 4-12, pretty god-awful. Let's just move on. Thursday night this week should be a good one. We got Minnesota at the Rams. I think it should be a good game, but the Rams just look unstoppable right now. Offensively, defensively, they are stacked all over the board. I think Rams win this game. Should be a good game, but Rams are on another level right now. At home, yeah. Cincinnati at Atlanta. Bengals look good this year. Fought well last week against Carolina, but came up short. Atlanta coming off a tough loss to New Orleans. That was a crazy game, back and forth. Atlanta at home is a different team. I think it's a good game. Cincinnati keeps it close, but look for Atlanta to find a way to win this game at home. Tampa Bay at Chicago. Well, Fitzmagic was tragic for the first half yesterday or last night, but they turned back to Fitzmagic in the second half. But they came up just short. But on the road against Khalil Mack and that defense, even though the Bears' offense looks pretty putrid at times, I think the Bears find a way to win this game. Detroit at Dallas. Good job, Lions. You made me so proud. That was one of the few good things that happened this week. That's one game I'll gladly take as getting wrong. Anywho, wow, Dallas, you look terrible. I don't know why I picked you against the Seahawks. Oh, that's right, because the Seahawks looked even worse going into this week. I don't even want to refer to last week at this point. Detroit wins this game on the road. Buffalo, Green Bay. Wow, Minnesota. I mean, you got blown out, basically, by Josh Allen on the road, coming to Minnesota and beat you guys with one of the worst rosters in the league. But Green Bay, at home, I think they bounced back from a tough loss last week, and they put Josh Allen in their place. As long as Clay Matthews doesn't hit the Josh Allen a little too hard, because don't want to hit him too hard and give him a boo-boo, because this roughing the passer shit is getting ridiculous. They find a way to ruin football every year. It's impressive. They really do. And, applaud them for that because they find new ways to do it. Green Bay wins that game. Philadelphia, Tennessee. Tennessee's off to a 2-1 start with one of the most just horrendous offenses that you've seen. Just across the board, painfully average to below average to horrible. Their second lead receiver is that defensive back that caught that fake punt pass for touchdown from Kevin Byard, and Byard is has the highest quarterback rating on that team. Oh God, I think Tennessee can keep it close to their defense, but I think Philadelphia's going to get better and better with Wentz getting more and more experience. Even Philly on the road, look for Philly to win this game. Miami, New England. Now, this is a time like every year where people, or the last couple of years, people are picking New England. They're dead, and Miami's 3-0, so well, they'll win, right? I'm picking the Patriots to win this game. This is the typical game where they're going to freaking end up blowing out Miami or something, and Miami's going to come crashing back under. But good for you, Miami. 3-0. No one saw that coming, so kudos to you. But I think New England wakes you up this week, unfortunately. Ooh. The Jets at Jacksonville. Jacksonville coming off an exciting 9-6 loss to Tennessee. And the Jets are terrible. I don't know what was up with Detroit that first week, but the Jets look pretty bad, and Darnold looks awful the last 2 weeks. Excuse me. Jacksonville wins this at home. The Jets are who we thought they were. Cleveland at the 0-3 Chucky-led Raiders. I am sorry, Raiders fans, but I think Cleveland wins this game on the road. Oakland they cannot find a way to win a game, and their defense is just, they have no pass rush at all. It's a shame. If they would have just had a really good pass rush in their team, it could have helped them out. But you can't find those. I mean, you gotta ask John Gruden, man. It's hard to find them, especially when they're already on your team and you trade them away. But hey, what are you gonna do? Seattle, Arizona. Josh Rosen making his first NFL start. Even at home, though, Seattle's a different team on the road, and Seattle is a different team this year altogether. They finally played well last week, but I think Seattle does enough to win this game. Rosen, had a couple flashes, but he ended up throwing the game-sealing pick and stuff. Seattle won this game on the road. But at least Arizona could start, looking to the future now, because Bradford was awful. New Orleans at the Giants. Giants looked pretty good this past week. They finally benched that bum Flowers on the line, and they played better. But even at home against New Orleans, New Orleans' offense is just cooking right now. I think the Saints finally win this game on the road. I think it'll be a better game than a lot of people think. Giants' defense and their offense is playing better without Flowers starting. They'll keep it close, but Saints finally win this game. Drew Brees is awesome. He's going to have every record by the time he retires. San Francisco at the Chargers. I'm sorry, Niners fans. I really am. Because you got to go with C.J. Beathard as your quarterback the rest of the year. Oh, Garoppolo, pretty boy, done for the year. This would be a typical Chargers game to lose, but I look for the Chargers to win this game at home. Sorry, Niners. Baltimore, Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh looked like they recaptured some mojo last night, but they still have some problems on that team. Their defense is horrendous. Their kicker is struggling this year. And just, Baltimore-Pittsburgh games are always, freaking slugfest. But I think Pittsburgh wins this game at home. I usually give the home team the advantage in the Pittsburgh-Baltimore matchups. So look for Pittsburgh to win that game, but it should be a game. Kansas City at Denver. Mahomes, man. Dude is absolutely killing it. I keep waiting for him to hit a wall and mess up, and I think this might be the week. I think Denver at home finds a way to win this game, but I think Mahomes will still have a good game, but I just think that he's more prone to some turnovers this game at Denver against that defense. Look for Denver to win this game, but it would not shock me at all if Mahomes and company won that game, because he looks legit. Good credit where it's due. Ending the week with the Colts game. Houston at Indy. Indy could so easily be 3-0 right now. Offense played pathetic last week. They dropped 3 touchdown passes in the end zone where the ball was literally in their chest or hands, and they dropped it. I know Luck didn't play well, and Luck all year is certainly concerned me. I mean, he's made throws. He's definitely made a few throws here and there that, like, that's old Andrew Luck. He's, fitting tight windows on the run and stuff. But I'm more and more worried about his arm strength. I'm just hoping it's rust, and I know he's still only going to be his 4th game back, as they're missing basically 2 years. Or, well, not 2 years, but, basically not touching a football or throwing a football in a game in freaking 400 days, where the hell it was. I'm a little concerned. Hoping it's rust. Because if he truly can never regain his arm strength that he had before, then Grigson should literally have a lawsuit filed against him for absolutely destroying the career of a bright young talent in Andrew Luck. But I'm hoping that's just rust. I used to be the biggest, like, oh, whatever, he's going to be fine. Just as long as he stays healthy, he'll be fine. But so far, I don't know if it's play calling or just, he really did lose some zip. But as the year goes on, we'll find out more and more. But I'm still hopeful. Houston sucks. Deshaun Watson does not look good. And just that team in general does not look good. I think the Colts win this game at home. The Colts defense, give them credit. They're freaking playing great. They are playing awesome. Darius Leonard is easily the defensive rookie of the year right now. Isn't the defensive MVP of the year so far. He's been an absolute beast. The defense all around has been playing well. They kept us in that game against Philly. On the road, we had a chance to win the game. Just dropping touchdown passes and not really able to get first downs or move the ball for most of the game. But Indy wins that game. Houston's going to be looking to go 0-4. Indy can get back to 2-2. And that division is wide open. After Jaguars just lost to Tennessee last week, anything's possible. But that's it for this week. Sorry there was no recap last week, but it was so bad. It did not deserve airtime. Went 4-12 last week. That's all you need to know. That has to be the worst week I've had picks yet. But that's it for this week. As always, love you all. Talk to Patriots. God bless, and see you later.